From WSYR 9.2 Syracuse, this is News Channel 9 at 10.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Rod Wood. Christie has the night off. A Syracuse University student has been found dead on campus today. A first-year student was found dead in her dorm room. Courtney Nash, an economics major from Virginia, was found this afternoon as police cars flooded the campus. Officers tonight are still investigating exactly what happened, but they say there was no crime.
My very close friend, she's in my sorority, she knows her very well, and the floor seems to know her very well.
Police stress that the death does not indicate a threat to the community. We'll keep you posted here on any new developments. New tonight, a deadly shooting on Kenmore Avenue in Syracuse. Police say 33-year-old Chance Gathers was killed when a gunman walked up to him and shot him several times. Police are still investigating and following up on possible leads tonight.
Our plea right now to the public is anyone that heard anything, saw anything, has any information, please come forward with that, and we'll keep all that information confidential.
And if you have any information about the incident, police ask you to give them a call at 442-5222. There are only 8 college basketball teams left in the NCAA tournament, and the Orange is one of them. After defeating the Badgers last night in Boston, they'll take the court at TD Garden once again tomorrow to face Ohio State and their powerful center, Jared Sullinger.
We here for a reason, you know. Don't get me wrong, Fab was a huge loss, and we would love to have him, but we still got to go out there and play the game just as well as they do.
Now, Ohio State's most famous win this year was an 85-63 rout of Duke in November. The Orange will face off with the Buckeyes at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. And now to Oneida County, where a 5-year-old homicide case has found some new direction tonight. Apparently, DNA evidence has led investigators to a man who killed a woman in 2007. As News Channel 9's Jennifer Sanders tells us tonight, the victim's family is looking for justice now.
There's still more questions than answers for the family of Jennifer Bennett after police say they now know who murdered her 5 years ago.
I want to know how it all went down. I want to know if she suffered. I mean, I just find out now here that she was strangled and raped at the same time.
The Oneida County Sheriff's Office says 30-year-old Craig Ingersoll is the killer. He took her life in 2007 in the town of Deerfield.
The allegation is that he forcibly sodomized her, and during the course of that, he killed her. He's charged with felony murder under the felony murder section of our murder in the second degree.
Police say witnesses were sledding down this hill behind me when they discovered Jennifer's body behind this firehouse covered in snow. Bennett's family says there's no known connection between their sister and Ingersoll. Authorities say Ingersoll wasn't even considered a suspect until investigators got a hit from the state DNA database 4 years after the murder.
I knew we had DNA, and we have talked on numerous occasions, you know, as to how we would ever come about identifying the person it belonged to. And obviously, it was very fortuitous that he ended up being in the DNA database.
And now Bennett's family is demanding justice, especially for Bennett's 3 kids whose mother's life was cut short at the age of 29.
They're angry. They're hurt. You know, I mean, you got to drag back up what was a long time coming.
In Oneida County, Jennifer Sanders, News Channel 9.
Ingersoll is due back in court next week. A Syracuse man has been charged with robbing the same bank and the same teller he robbed 8 years ago. He's being charged with robbing 2 banks, the Alliance Bank on James Street this month and the Citizens Bank in Shop City Plaza on Tuesday. The man was charged for robbing 2 banks before, back in 2004. Eyewitnesses and detectives remembered him from the robberies 8 years ago. It was the same Citizens Bank and the same teller fell victim both in 2004 and now. New information tonight on the skeletal remains found in DeWitt. Police have determined that the body is that of Tracy Coulis of Kirkville, who was 30 years old when she was reported missing back in 2005.
The last week has been focused on the search and recovery of any evidence in that area, and at this time we have completed that.
Coulis was a married mother of 3 and living in an assisted living home when she disappeared. Police say there is no evidence that leads them to think it was a crime. They do not know, however, how her body got near Shoppingtown Mall, where it was discovered Saturday afternoon. The man found dead in Cayuga Lake yesterday was not the victim of foul play. He was found Thursday morning by Cornell University rowers. Police are still trying to figure out what happened, but they did say today that he drowned. The Ithaca man was reported missing January 30th. The investigation is still ongoing as toxicology reports are prepared. U.S. Army Staff Sergeant Robert Bales has been charged with 17 counts of murder. The charges were read to him today at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. Bales is accused of killing 9 Afghan children and 8 adults on March 11th. He's also charged with 6 counts of attempted murder and 6 counts of assault. Bales is a 38-year-old father of 2 from Washington State. President Obama is speaking out about the death of Trayvon Martin, the Florida teen who was shot and killed in Florida.
I think every parent in America should be able to understand why it is absolutely imperative that we investigate every aspect of this and that everybody pulls together, federal, state, and local, to figure out exactly how this tragedy happened.
Martin was shot by George Zimmerman, a neighborhood watch leader in Sanford, Florida, who told police he was acting in self-defense. He has not been arrested. New information tonight on a story you first saw on News Channel 9 last night at 11. Police have released a sketch of the man who they believe robbed someone at gunpoint outside a home in Lynn Court. It happened in the 100 block of Noble Avenue. Take a look at the picture. The suspect is a Hispanic male believed to be between 15 and 25 years old. He's reported to have freckles, a thin mustache, and was wearing a black hat. If you think you can identify him or have any information that could help in the investigation, call the number on your screen, 435-3081. You've probably been tweeted and Facebooked, but are you Pinterested? We found out today that Pinterest has become the fastest growing social networking site ever. The site allows you to pin things you love on the web, organize them into special boards, and share them with friends. Pinterest gets about 20 million unique visitors a month, 80% of whom are women.
Welcome, welcome. The time has come to select one courageous young man and woman for the honor of...
Well, every now and again, a movie opens that generates buzz all over the nation. The Hunger Games is one of them. The movie opened at midnight today, and fans lined up all over to witness Hollywood's newest teen novel adaptation. Suzanne Collins wrote the book, which is the first of a trilogy. It takes place in a futuristic society where select children are forced to battle each other to the death. Jennifer Lawrence stars in the movie as Katniss. Switching gears to the weather now, a picture-perfect week in central New York with record-breaking warmth, but the weekend is not looking quite as picture-perfect. Let's check in now with Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Dave Longley.
Yeah, Rod, I think we can agree this week was ridiculous. It's not supposed to be like that in March, so starting to trend back down closer to normal, maybe a few sprinkles here, but by and large, pretty quiet right now. But let me show you the radar. Look at this rain coming up through Ohio into Pennsylvania now, and that rain will likely be in here at some point tomorrow morning. We'll show you the timecast in a moment. Still pretty mild out there. It's 61 right now, light wind, and that's why the rain really hasn't done too much today. The humidity is pretty low right now. One thing, while it won't be 70s, we hit 71 today, mid-60s, still about 20 or so degrees above where we should be for this time of year. A little bit cooler, 50s up near Lake Ontario again, but still a mild day, and you're out about for tomorrow. Now the rain. Timecast will take you through. By tomorrow morning, there may be some showers north and east of Syracuse. Remember that rain I showed you out over Ohio? Well, by noontime, a few showers and then a widespread rain by tomorrow evening. So as you're going out and about to watch the SU game, perhaps it will be wet and wet through tomorrow night as well. Actually, showers continue into Sunday. There's the culprit, low pressure off the coast. Rain showers for a Sunday. We're going to take into Monday now. Watch this blue line. It's a cold front, the leading edge to colder air. That comes sweeping through by Monday morning. Monday, it's possible some rain showers in the morning, could end as a little bit of wet snow. And then it's going to be a windy day Monday. It's going to be cooler. Temperatures falling into the 30s with a 15 to 30 mile per hour wind. Compared to this week, it's going to be pretty nasty, at least feeling on Monday. And then Monday night, with the skies clearing and the cold air in place, it's likely we'll see a freeze here by Tuesday morning. So mild. We'll enjoy that. We'll take it with the rain. Again, it looks like the rain, a better chance during the afternoon tomorrow. High of 65. Showers around on Sunday, 62. And again, the bottom drops out on Monday. Sun and clouds, be windy, cold, 41 and dropping. And there's that low Tuesday morning, 23. We're in the mid-40s on Tuesday afternoon with sun. Some showers on Wednesday, near 60, and we're between 50 and 55 Thursday and Friday. A few showers, but no real sharp cold beyond what we see on Monday. Rod?
All right, thank you, Dave, and that is our report for tonight. We thank you for joining us. Remember, for news and weather updates around the clock, just head to 9WSYR.com. Have a great night and a great weekend.